what's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick tutorial for Dangerously in Love by Beyonce. This song is I love this song. It's so cool. It's an older song. I did not know how to play guitar when the song came out. So I'm catching up on all the songs I never learned because I didn't play. This song is a lot of bar chords, so it'll be a good opportunity to practice those. I'm using a pick, but you can also use your hand. But I know my camera is kind of like cheap, so it might be hard for you to hear. So that's why I'm using a pick. So I'll explain both ways. It's really the same. Alright, so go ahead and get started. The chords that you need to know for the intro, the introduction, and the chorus. Okay, we have an E minor 7. Okay, a C sharp major. And a B major, and then move down to a B flat major. Alright, so these are all like very common shapes on guitar. The minor 7 shape, you're going to take your first finger and bar the A string, the D string, the G string, the B string, and the E string, all on the 6th fret. So you're going to bar those. Then you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 7th fret of the B string and the 8th fret of the D string. Okay, so all together you got. Okay, you're not going to really actually play that high E string. Can, but that's how they do it on the song. Alright, so that's a minor 7 chord shape when you're starting with the root on the A string. Okay, the next chords, I'm going to explain the shape, and then you just move this down. But you're going to take your first finger, it's a C sharp major, you're going to take your first finger and bar the 4th fret of the A, D, G, and B string again. And then you're going to take your ring finger and bar the D, G, and B string. Okay, this chord can be tough if you've never played it, but just keep working on it. Hold it down till it bleeds. Just kidding, kind of. Okay, so that's the shape. Make sure you can see me. I'm on the 4th fret and the 6th fret. All right, and really on the 4th fret, you're just holding down this root. Okay, so this chord is movable. So that same shape, you're going to move it down a whole step or 2 frets. So 1, 2. Okay? And now it's a B major chord with root on the B, B. Then you move it down again. It's a B minor, or excuse me, a B flat major chord. Okay? So it's the same shape that I explained here, but you just move it here. And then when you get here, you move it down a half step or 1 fret. Okay, so that's the whole chorus. All I'm doing on this with this hand is playing the strings one at a time. So I'm playing the A, the D, the G, and the B string. Okay, and you can either use your thumb and then on that last one, I'm strumming it all together. All right, so that's it for the intro and the chorus. And then the verse, super duper easy. It's just 3 chords. So you got A major. I'm sorry, not A major. Hello, B major. A major. Why do I keep saying A major? B major, A flat minor, and B flat minor. Okay? B major, A flat minor, B flat minor. Okay, the B major chord, you're going to take your first finger and bar the entire 7th fret. Okay, all the strings. And then you're going to take your middle finger, put it on the G string on the 8th fret. And then you're going to take your pinky and put it on the 9th fret of the D string. And then you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 9th fret of the A string. also the same. You can also do it here. Either way. Okay. Same chord that I explained before. And then you're gonna go to A flat minor. Take this whole thing and bar it, and then put this ring finger. You're gonna bar the 4th fret. Okay, you take your whole hand, your whole finger, bar the 4th fret, and then take your ring finger and put it on the 6th fret of the A string. Okay, I don't want to offend nobody. And then you go up a whole step to B flat minor. You take that same shape. So again, if you've never played bar chords, then this is not going to be very comfortable. But if you keep working at it, I promise it gets easier. Kind of. Okay, so you got Baby, I love you. You are my life. The happiest moments weren't complete if you weren't by my side. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, like that. And you can just, I'm just strumming. Okay, or you can. Sorry. All right, whatever you want. All right, so that's the verse. Okay, and then it goes into love with you. You set me free. Goes to the right. Goes to that part. All right, the next part is like a transition part. I promise you, it took me like 10 minutes to figure this out, and I hope it's right because I'm mad. I'm irritated with myself. But I believe this is what it is. Where is it? Okay, and I was mad because it wasn't even that hard, but it sounded hard. My heat just turned on. Don't worry about that. Okay, so that is, remember that E flat minor chord? Here it is again. Alright? And then you're going to move that same shape down to C sharp minor. Okay, whole step. So, if you forgot the E flat minor chord, just rewind to the beginning and get that. You're going to take that shape, move it down. A whole step. And then you got F sharp minor. Okay, you're going to take your first finger and bar the last 4 strings, so the D string, the G string, the B string, and the E string. Then you're going to take your middle finger, whoops, and you're going to, bam, lay it flat on the B string and the E string on the 5th fret. Okay, so you're on the 4th fret here, 5th fret here, and then you're going to take this little dude, your ring finger, and put it on the 6th fret on the G string. Alright, go back and rewind it if you need it. That's a real common minor shape. Okay. Same as that. So you could do that, okay? You could keep that same shape if you want and just go. So the E minor 7, the E flat minor 7 shape, that might be easier to explain that way. The E flat minor 7 shape, you're gonna go. Then you're gonna move it down a whole step. Then you're gonna move it up to the 9th fret. 7th fret, and then back to that E flat minor 7. We'll do it one more time. Alright. Rewind that if you need it. Okay. So it goes. Every time I see your face, just like the verse. But instead you're going to go back up to that B flat minor. Okay, so you got every time I see your face, my heart smiles. Every time it feels so good, it hurts sometimes. Okay, see how that works? And then, the last part, I promise, we're going on 10 minutes. E flat minor 7. Again, same chord we were doing. Created in this world to, okay, you're going to go up to a, I believe that's a C sharp over F. Okay, so you're going to take, when you're here, at E flat minor 7, you're going to go up a whole step, bar this, and then take your middle finger. So this is the 8th fret. You're borrowing the A, D, G, B, and E string. Then you're putting your middle finger on the 9th fret on the B string. Put your ring finger on the 10th fret of the G string, and put your pinky on the 11th fret of the D string. Okay, it's kind of like a major chord, but instead of this being the bass, it's this, okay? If you don't know that chord, that's a good one to know. Okay, so you got created in this world, da 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 da, and then you go. Okay, that same major shape that I taught earlier, the B major, you're gonna start at B major, then you're gonna go up a whole step to C sharp major, and then you're gonna go up a half step to D major, and then go back down to C sharp major, and then you're back at. Okay, so I'm gonna do that last part just to make sure you got it. I'm gonna do it kind of slower. Sorry. Created in this world. Set me free. Can't do this thing called life without you here with me. Back to the beginning, and then you do that for the rest of the song. All right. So I know that's kind of a tough song if you're a beginner, but it is definitely a good challenge. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm exhausted, so sorry if this video was kind of choppy or whatever. But if you have any questions, let me know later.